Excellent. Hello, traders, and welcome to the Simple Forex Setup Show. Hi, Helen. I'm going to start my screen share. Feel free to pop in your questions into the chat box. All right, here we go. Euro JPY went up after you called it off. Okay, yeah. I will have a look. All right, we're starting off with GBP USD. So this one is in that channel. I'm still looking for a long at this point in time. On the daily as well, I'm still going up. So in terms of the H4 setup for entry, I'm looking for either a bit of a pullback to possibly this the edge of the channel, or just going sideways, and then looking for price action to take a long position on this one. Next currency pair I'm looking at is USD CAD. So USD CAD at the moment is going down, but there is that level of support. So I'm just conscious of that and looking at how the price will react at that point. Here on the daily, it looks like it could be a double bottom. So I'm just being a bit cautious before taking this trade. So really, I'm looking for a short if the price comes back to that support line and you know, gives a good strong signal that it's going to be reversing. Otherwise, I will wait until the price goes a little bit above the trend line here, and then retest, and then looking for long if that happens. Just seeing what happens around that support line. Will it become resistance or not? That is the question. Next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro JPY. So this one I'm looking at a long after this reversal at on the daily. So in terms of the 4 hourly, I would be looking for a price to pull back today, tomorrow, and then possibly looking for a reversal there. Otherwise, it might just keep going, and that's fine. But if there is a reversal, I would be looking for a long around that support there. The next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro USD. So this one I'm looking for a long. We've had a close just above that support resistance. The channel's still going up. So in terms of the entry, I'm looking for a little bit of a pullback, possibly to this area here would be good. Otherwise, if it goes sideways, also looking for a long entry then, but pullback is always preferred. Next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro JPY. So Euro JPY, I'm looking for a long. We had that bullish engulfing there on the daily, and the price did go up. So just looking for a pullback possibly to the tops of these lines here, and then looking for a long at that point after the confirmation. The next currency pair is AUD USD. So on this one, I'm still looking for a long in terms of the channel direction. Weekly also looking for a long, possibly a retest around this area. So in terms of the setup for the actual price action on the 4-hourly chart, I'm looking for price to come a little bit further down, possibly to this trend line there, and looking for a reversal for a long. The next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro AUD. So with this one, I'm looking for a short, but there is that sideways movement at the moment, which could potentially be a reversal. So just being mindful of that price going sideways on the daily as well. But would favor a short position. So if the price comes back to the trend line or to this weekly resistance, then I would look for a short position. Next currency pair is Euro GBP. So Euro GBP, I'm looking for a long. It's on the weekly, it's basically a ranging market between those two horizontal levels. So in terms of the daily setup, we had some closes above that trend horizontal line. So looking for a reversal on the 4-hourly to go long. So here, I would really like the price to come back to the trend line here. But if not, if it goes sideways for a bit, and then there is a good setup for a long position for a price action, then I'm looking for that. Next currency pair I'm looking at is GBP JPY. So with this one, I'm still looking for a long at the top of that channel. The daily is also now back up from the trend line. So in terms of the 4-hourly setup, I'm looking for the price to possibly go further up, but then come down to this trend line. If that would happen, then I'm looking for a long position at that time. So I'm looking for a retracement to this to that line. The next currency pair, this is the last one I'm looking at, is GBP CAD. On GBP CAD, I'm looking for a short, possibly to these levels or even further. So on the hourly, I'm still looking for a short. So to get in on the 4-hourly chart, I would be looking for a pullback all the way up to this trend line would be ideal, and then looking for a short. Just in case it stops around in this area, then we want it to be as high as possible. Otherwise, if it keeps going down, then looking at retest around here. But yeah, at the moment, let's see if it's going to come back to there. All right. So that is the simple Forex setups for today, for this morning, in fact. If you have any questions, please pop it into the chat. I shall have a look if there are any questions. And no questions. If you want to follow the Simple Forex Setup Telegram channel, then you can subscribe to that. And I'll be back live with another FOREX setup of the 4-hour charts today at 1 p.m. So it's 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Singapore time. And thank you, Helen. Can you look at Euro USD later? Euro USD. Yep. Later, as in at the next session, 1 p.m. I'll be looking at all of them again. All right. So thank you very much. And I will see you at 1 o'clock Singapore time. Bye for now.